Hitambat, speaker, author and trainer, founder of Be Great Training. And in this vlog, I'd like to give some advice out there to all the super empathic people out there. If you identify as an empath, if you identify as a highly sensitive person, I think that, being a sensitive person, being an empath, you're naturally a giver, right? You're somebody that feels emotions, you're emotionally intelligent. All of these things are positive things, right? And probably if you are an empath or a highly sensitive person, you have been accused of being too emotional or too sensitive. Certainly I have been accused of that. Oh, you're too sensitive, you're too emotional. It really is a superpower, actually. And I want to give you some advice and things I've learned on my journey, certainly being, empathic, and being an emotionally intelligent person, being a highly sensitive person. It can be a superpower if you know how to harness it. And I think in this short vlog here, I just want to give you some thoughts on that. The first thing is that, this first idea is that givers are going to give and takers are going to take, okay? And what we can do if we haven't actually honed our powers of empathy and emotional intelligence in the right way, what I mean by that is if we haven't created healthy boundaries, if we don't have enough self-love, we can attract people into our life that see our empathic nature and take advantage of that because they are takers. We're givers, and it's an unhealthy situation. This is where you get the situation, the classic thing of an empath and a narcissist. Okay, that attraction and that kind of toxic relationship, toxic dynamic that happens. It's because there isn't healthy boundaries in place. So one of the things that we have to do as empathic people, as emotionally intelligent people, as perhaps highly sensitive people, is learn how to create healthy boundaries. And that's a journey. That's certainly a journey that I'm still on, to be honest with you. I think it's a lifelong journey, right? I think self-awareness is very, very important for us. Self-awareness means becoming aware and attuning ourselves to our own emotional needs. Sometimes we're so concerned about other people, we can tune into the worlds of other people, the emotional needs of other people, right? Again, this is that empathic nature. This is that nature of giving, right? Of being there for others, right? We're fantastic as advisors and coaches, and we'll be amazing friends to the people that are close to us. But are we that same friend to ourselves, right? And I think this is where that self-love journey actually happens, which is so important for us to get into a more healthier headspace where you don't have these dynamics where you feel like you've given everything and somebody is just taking advantage of you or abusing your good nature, right? Being emotionally intelligent, being a highly sensitive person, being an empath is a superpower. It's great. We can really understand other people. We can understand where they're coming from, but we have to also first start with ourselves. We have to fill our own cup up first before we can pour into other people's. You can't pour from an empty cup. The classic thing on the flight is secure your own oxygen mask first before you secure the oxygen mask of even your child. Now, who do you love more than your child, right? But if you're passed out, you're going to be of no use to anyone. So the starting point of actually being able to show up well for other people and to really own your own power, own your own potential, and live a happy, fulfilling life, as well as benefiting those around you, is about filling yourself up first. It starts with self-love. It starts with healthy boundaries and self-awareness, right? Being aware of the people and the relationship dynamics in your life that are perhaps not healthy, having your radar up, right? Thinking, oh, my boundary got crossed there, I wasn't quite happy with that, and then communicating that, having the assertiveness skills to actually do that, right? Because there's all sorts of people out there. You have you have empathic people, you have narcissists, you have sociopaths, you have all sorts of people. And I don't want to judge people. What happens sometimes is, which I think is unhealthy on the internet, there's a lot of things around narcissism and, narcissism is like this and this and that. What it is, we all have our own, the way we are, it's all based, a lot of it is based, I'm not a psychologist, by the way, just to be clear, but just through my own research and own experiences and my interest in this area, we all basically form our personalities based on things that happen to us in childhood, right? Some things are just trauma responses, right? Perhaps somebody becomes a narcissist as a way of shielding their own sense of insecurities or whatever it is. So I don't like to really judge people in that way. But what I do believe in, even though I don't judge, I do believe in protecting myself. I do believe in self-preservation. I do believe in healthy boundaries, right? And then you can have genuine connections with people where it's not just you're giving, and the other person is taking. It's a much more healthier situation for everyone, and you have real connection that way. So my advice to the empaths out there, the emotionally intelligent people out there, the highly sensitive people out there, you're not a softie, you're not, there's nothing wrong with you, number one, even though society may tell you to sort of toughen up and stop being so emotional, and stop being so sensitive and all of that sort of stuff. It's a superpower. But what I would say to you is, first of all, and something that I'm working on, I guess it's just advice for myself, create healthy boundaries, create the self-awareness around the dynamics and the relationship dynamics that you have of the people around you, and really work towards that self-care and self-love and putting that oxygen mask on yourself first, right? You cannot pour from an empty cup. So it's all about self-love, self-care, and then you can show up in the best possible way for those around you. So I hope that thought helped you, hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel at Be Great Training on YouTube. Thank you very much.